If you've ever canceled plans and felt relief instead of guilt, there's a reason for that, and it has nothing to do with being boring. We all know that one friend, the one who always seems to bail. They're sick again, wiped out again. They say, maybe next time, for the third time in a row. It's easy to think they're dodging you, but most of the time, they're not running from you at all. They're guarding something inside themselves. If you're the kind of person who gets more excited about a quiet Friday in sweatpants than a loud Friday night out, then you already know what I'm talking about. You're about to feel understood. Today, I want to talk about the minds of people who truly love being at home, the ones the world shrugs off as boring, but science sees in a completely different light. And here's where it starts. To make sense, some people come alive. Around noise and crowds, extroverts actually gain energy from being around other people. The talking, the laughter, the motion, it fills their tank. But for introverts and people who crave solitude, it works the opposite way. Quiet is what restores them. Every conversation, every gathering, even the fun ones, they slowly use up their energy. It's like their internal battery drains a little each time. Home isn't just where they relax. It's the only place that truly recharges them. Psychologists have a name for this. They call it optimal arousal theory. In simple terms, some nervous systems need a lot of stimulation to feel good. Others need very little. It's not about being lazy. It's not about being scared. It's about how your body and brain are built. But it doesn't stop there. There's another layer to why some people love staying home so much. At home, you have control, and that control can feel priceless. Out in the world, everything is uncertain. You deal with loud strangers. Plans change at the last minute. You get stuck in small talk with people who aren't really listening to your answers. But at home, you choose the lighting. You decide how quiet or loud it is. You set the mood. You control the space. For people who struggle with anxiety or who feel everything more deeply, that control isn't a bonus. It's what helps them breathe. It's what keeps them steady. And here's something most people don't realize. Research shows that people who enjoy being alone often turn out to be more creative. They tend to think more deeply. They're usually better at solving problems. Staying home doesn't mean doing nothing. It's where some of the best ideas actually take shape. Not in packed bars, not in noisy rooms, but in quiet spaces, late at night, when your mind finally has room to wander and connect the dots. And if we're being honest, the world loves to glamorize being out there. Social media is full of it. The party photos, the living my best life captions, the endless message that you should always be somewhere, loud and busy. But what if your idea of a perfect night is a quiet documentary, a warm bowl of soup, and absolutely nothing on your schedule? What if that feels better than any party ever could? That's not sad. That's knowing yourself. Now, there is another side to this. That matters. Not everyone stays home for peaceful reasons. Some people pull back because of social anxiety. Some carry old wounds that still ache. Some fight depression that quietly asks, why even try? For them, home can turn into two things at once. It can feel safe, and at the same time, it can start to feel like a trap. That's why it's important to look at the real reason you stay in. Are you choosing home because it restores you, or because stepping outside feels too heavy to face? One of those is calm, the other is hiding. But for the people who truly love being home, they aren't missing out on life. They're just living it in a different way. They find happiness in small, steady routines, the first cup of coffee in the morning, that one perfect spot on the couch, the way the sunlight slides across the room in the evening. These are the moments most people rush right past. If you're that kind of person, you probably know it already. Psychologists call this a low stimulation preference. It simply means you don't need constant noise or excitement to feel content. Your inner world has enough going on to keep you fulfilled. So if you're the one who turns down invitations. Without feeling bad, who truly enjoys. A quiet Saturday alone, who would rather re-watch your favorite comfort show than chase new plans. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're wired for depth instead of noise, for peace instead of performance.